This is a question, another question from the countdown cat 1 of Career Launcher. So here I want to talk about a problem solving strategy which is about approximations. Now approximation is possible even in the case of geometry. Now you might get into trouble, but more often than not you get the answers right most of the cases. Let me explain this. So this talks about ABCD is a square, right? So let's pick and draw a reasonably good square. So my drawing skill is not all that great, but we'll try and draw this. Okay, we have got ABCD being a square. Great. Then it says one of the angles of a rhombus whose base is AC is 60 degree. So we know rhombus has got 4 equal sides, right? So this is we have something which is now getting into, this is one is, and then you are now creating, that is be 45 degree. So 60 degree, I don't know, visually probably looks, that's 90, so maybe about 60, it looks something like that. So then that is a side, oops, sorry. So I think we'll have to extend that and draw, and maybe something like that is going to happen, right? So that is the rhombus. Now the question is the ratio of the area of the rhombus to that of area of square. First of all, the question is asking me a ratio. So I'm thinking now, if I assume this to be side 1, this to be side 1, one of the side is going to be equal to root 2. Visually, I can also see that approximately that the area of this rhombus is going to be greater than the area of the square. So area of the rhombus has to be greater than the area of square. That tells me that this is 1 is to root 3 doesn't make any sense. And also when I look at root 3 is to root 2, what is root 3? Root 3 is 1.7. What 3 is root 2? 1.4. What is 1.7 is to 1.4? Almost the same. It doesn't look almost the same. Doesn't make sense. Now you have to look at root 3 is to 1 and root 6 is to 1. Now I'm thinking, look, wait a minute. If assuming that the largest area would be when 4 sides are equal, correct? That's when I believe the area would be the largest with root 2 side. So whatever the area of that rhombus with the root 2 will be less than the area of a square with root 2 as a side. So this area is going to be equal to 2. My feeling that it has to be less than 2. This fellow area has to be less than 2. So this is root 6. Root 6 is greater than 2. This is like what? Root 4, right? Root 6 is greater than 2. So this doesn't make sense. The answer to this question is likely going to be root 3 is to 1. Now, I don't know any formula here. I've not used anything. I've just used approximation. I'm taking a bet. And other thing that you need to understand is that you can also draw things to reasonably good scale. So if you can visualize and draw things to reasonably good scale, visually it looks that the answer cannot be 3, definitely not 3, definitely not 4, and the answer choice is 3 is to 1, root 3 is to 1. I know the question setter will feel very bad, but who cares? We just need marks. This is another problem solving skill, approximation. Yeah, bye.